to the Calm and Cozy Classroom. So today we are going to be going through some of the setup day 2 for my classroom. I have an update on what my school is going to be doing, and we're going to do a little bit of some Cricut creations. So I suppose we are technically on setup day 2. Here is the current state of my classroom. I have not been in this week. I have been teaching from home virtually, but I finally have my bulletin board paper, so I started putting it up, and I ended up changing the border situation halfway through. I also have my handy dandy Do Not Disturb We Are Zooming door tag I made with my Cricut, and I put up my curtain. This is a shower curtain. It says llama, not drama. And my whole purpose of choosing a shower curtain is I wanted to be able to extend it also over this window for drills, but it is not holding up really well on the curtain rod. I guess maybe because I chose to use these metal hooks because they roll really nicely. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. Plus you can see the light outside. It's a little bit see-through. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. Any suggestions, you can just let me know, but I'll put a picture as well. I love this shower curtain. Okay, so over here are my borders. So for this burlap bulletin board, interesting to put up. I used the tacks to hold it in, and then I stapled it, but it looks a little, interesting up here because I didn't put it all the way down because I was hoping I would discover that one pack of border would be enough, and if not, I was just gonna go with this. I really like this. It's called Swiss Cross, but it's not what I really wanted to go with this. I really wanted this, and I only got one pack, and I'm gonna be like one piece short. So I'm going to try to put this on the top and bottom and have the Swiss Cross on the side, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so here is the bulletin board in the border. My welcome sign is not looking perfect, and it is not centered on this bulletin board, and I am very aware of that. This welcome sign actually is meant to go outside of my door, and I tried to put it up with magnets, and it just hung lower than I wanted it to. So I'm either gonna get command strips and hang it up higher, or I'm gonna get some more magnets to put so it doesn't droop down so far, because anyone who's tall would hit their head on that. So this is just the place I'm sticking it so that it's in the front of my mind and it's out of the way. But this is not my favorite. I wish I had all the same border, but I do still like it. And I also, this was just plain like bulletin board where you could staple, and I put this border over it, and it all kind of ties together now. So I'm happy about that. It is about 5:20, and we can be here until 6 today, but really that was the main thing I wanted to do. This, and this seems kind of crazy that I drove 40 minutes for that, or about 40 minutes, but here's all that's still left to do. I do not have my layout under control because I feel like there is just too much. I have too much furniture right now. I know there are worse problems in the world, so I am definitely not complaining too much, but that's the current state of how everything is on day 2. Okay, so a little bit of an update on what my school is going to be doing. We started off thinking we were going to be in-person learning, and we were all preparing for that. We felt like as a district, our district is kind of small, so we felt like as a district we were prepared. We had planned everything out. We had precautions in place. And then kind of last minute, our superintendent changed his mind and we ended up starting the year fully virtual. So this coming week will be week 3 of school, and I have first grade students. They have been working really hard on utilizing technology, and although students and kids use technology all the time, they don't always use it for academic purposes, not at that age. So it has been a struggle getting students to log on, access the platforms, and actually utilize all the tools that are there, which has come a little bit in handy for me because I'm working on my master's right now in learning and technology, and I was able to use this problem in my learning and in my tasks, and so I'm working on solving the problem. But it has definitely been a challenge, especially doing all the assessments you have to do in first grade. We have to check their letters, their sounds. We have to check sight words. We have to see what their kindergarten phonics skills are like, what their first grade phonics skills will be like, kindergarten math skills, first grade math skills, on and on, reading level, you name it, we have to do it. And getting students to come back after they log off of our initial learning for the morning is really hard, and I really have to rely on parents to get students back, and sometimes that works out and sometimes it doesn't. So it's definitely been a challenge, but they have been working so hard on doing what they need to do, and so far I'm pretty pleased with the amount of students who are showing up and doing what they need to do. So as an update, Friday, August let me check the date, 14th, our district has made a change. Starting on September 8th, students in K through 2 will have the option to come in and do a hybrid. So it will be 2 days a week they can be in school for a full school day. So I'm not against this per se, but the problem I have is it's going to be like every other day. So you could either come Monday, Wednesday, or you'll be coming Tuesday, Thursday. And they are going to make it so that if you have multiple students, you know, they could come the same day. But to me, it would make more sense to do Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday. They're keeping Friday available for like PLCs, professional development, and planning, since we don't have as much planning time as we used to. And I know not every district even has time for planning, and we're very fortunate that we do, but our time is really chopped this year. So yeah, so that's the plan. I have decided that I will go in person. We're going to have class sizes between 5 and 9 students. So that doesn't mean that will be my full class size, but like for the Monday, Wednesday students, I can't have more than 9 students in my room, and Tuesday, Thursday, I won't have more than that. So the other problem that this is kind of creating here is that we may not have the students we've already bonded with and already started with these first 2 weeks of school. So for my grade level, in first grade, there are 4 teachers, and 2 of us have decided to be in person and 2 have decided to do virtual only. So what that basically means is, depending on how many students, or parents rather, choose to send their students in person, they will end up in my class or the other in-person teacher's class. So even if they had a different teacher, they're going to end up coming to us more likely than not. And then any students of mine or the other teacher who'll be in person who chose virtual will end up leaving our class and going to work with the 2 virtual teachers. So I started asking parents about this about mid last week, I think Wednesday, and I've only had 2 parents give me an answer. One is for in-person and one is for virtual. And this coming week, our superintendent is offering town hall virtual meetings for parents to come in, ask questions, get clarification. So I'm sure a lot of parents are just waiting for that so they can decide what they want to do, which I completely understand. But I would really like to know how many of my students that I've already got to know and care about, which I'll care about any students that I end up with, but you know, you build that bond those first like few days even, or especially a few weeks of school. So I know that I want parents to make the choice that is going to be best for their student, their families, and I'm okay with that. I'm very eager to know what's going to happen and what my class will be like. So hopefully by the next time I make a video, I will have an update on that. But I'm excited to get back in working with the students, and I really hope that the way we have this structured and laid out will keep everyone safe and will help our students, because a lot of students are not benefiting from virtual learning. And I know we have to keep in mind the virus and the education. There's just so many moving parts. So I'm really eager to give this a try. And I'm so hopeful that everyone's going to stay safe and do what they need to do to prevent getting or spreading the virus. So I will be updating on how that goes.